Contestant number 2, Sanchit. But contestant number 2, Sanchit.
But. This word but actually means to me big, unfortunate twist. This word but has been written on my forehead since I started losing my hair. Believe me, I used to have strong, long, dense hair until 2015, just like our Rahul, MOC. But somehow, I started losing my hair. I was unmarried at that time and wasn't dating any girls. Actually, I tried, but got rejected because of my thinning hair. That's when I realized the love is not in the air, it's actually in your hair. It was pretty clear that I had to rely on my family members to find a bride. While searching for a girl, my mom asked me, "Which kind of girl are you looking for?" I said, "Mom, I am looking for 2 qualities in a girl. First, she should be beautiful and short in height." Mom said, "Short? But why?" Dad said, "He is right. It is always better to have smaller troubles in life." I said, "No, Dad. She should be short so that she can't spot my baldness easily. Second, she should be an ideal wife." Mom said, "Ideal? You mean like me?" Dad said, Hey, he's talking about ideal, not idol. Son, an ideal wife is someone who doesn't argue with you, who doesn't go shopping. But such a girl does not exist. Dad, you don't know anything. I will find her. And in 2017, in search of a bride, I went to meet a beautiful short girl, Sneha. Aha! During our first meeting, I asked her, "Which type of guy are you looking for?" She said, "I am a big fan of Hrithik Roshan and MS Dhoni. So he should be either a dancer like Hrithik or a leader like Dhoni." I said, "What? Sorry, but I am an ordinary engineer. Instead of Hrithik Roshan, I can easily match with Rakesh Roshan in the near future." She didn't like that. I said, "Listen, I will try to become a dancer or a leader. But till that time, if you marry me, I will be your follower like a katappa." She smiled. She was so innocent that she overlooked my thinning hair and accepted my proposal. And we got married in June 2017. It's been more than 7 years since I got married. But every day, my wife proves that an ideal wife does not exist. Initially, she used to argue with me. But nowadays, she doesn't argue. She evaluates me like an expert. But she only gives recommendations and no commendations. After marriage, the boldness of my wife and the baldness in my life both started growing at higher rate. And on top of that, my wife also increased her shopping rate. Now, forget about becoming a Hrithik Roshan, but I can't even buy full ration at home. I was neither a dancer nor a leader. Hence, I had to keep following my wife for many years. But she took full advantage of that. She started acting like my boss, literally started shouting and screaming at me in front of everyone. And now, along with my hair, I also lost my freedom. To get out of that situation, I had to become a dancer or a leader. But becoming a dancer at this age is not an easy task. Hence, I started searching another option. And with the tag of but, I finally came to Toastmasters, where leaders are made with hair or without hair. They haven't mentioned it anywhere. Here, initially, they asked me to start with the Sa role first. I said, Sa, wow, now I will become a leader. But during entire meeting, they asked me to sit near the door. I said to my mentor, "Sir, I want to become a leader and not a gatekeeper." My mentor said, "Dear, this is the first step of becoming a leader. Anyway, start preparing your speeches." Hence, I prepared one fantastic speech. But on the day of my speech, I was not feeling well. Maybe because it was my first delivery after marriage. Still, somehow I managed to deliver my speech. And to my surprise, after 7 minutes of painful delivery, I was blessed with an evaluator again. And my evaluator said, Toastmaster Sanchit, very good start of the speech. But you made one unnecessary sound in between, and we lost our senses. Please repeat your speech. And now I got frustrated with all that but in my life. But, I started hating this word, but I stopped eating butter just because it has but in it. One of my friends offered me a butterscotch ice cream, and I kicked his butt in front of everyone. He's still in the shock. But that kick also cost me 5,000 rupees because my friend demanded a party as an apology. On that night, after the party, I went home very late. My wife looked at me suspiciously and asked, "Are you drunk?" "Why?" I said, "Hey, Wi-Fi, I am sunk today, like the Titanic, because every night in my dreams, I see you screaming. Hey, Wi-Fi, dancing and leaderships, only Crescendo organizers can do this. I can't." Looking at my situation, she literally started crying and said, "You drunk? Because of me? Look, you may not be a good dancer or a leader, but you are a good human being, and that is more than enough for me. Please don't do this again." I said, "Oh, really, Wi-Fi? But I am not drunk. I was just practicing my humorous speech for the Toastmasters." My life is full of but. But after that incident, my wife changed the meaning of but for me. From big unfortunate twist to big unconditional trust. She may not be an ideal wife, but she truly loves me. Dear friends, in true love, it doesn't matter what grows on your head. What truly matters is what grows in your heart, with hair, without hair. Over to you, contestant.